because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wisconsin's offense will get first crack at it today. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent. So that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Badgers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field. He's got it, first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Washington Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make one.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Huskies are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
It's such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, give them some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up...
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. They'll punch this in and get a touchdown.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Washington right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Quickly to the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Winner run.
There he goes. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Badgers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Casey. That's caught. It's McCord. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. That should be the final play of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. You've got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wisconsin! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is a huge drive for this offense. Down 21, breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. At the 45 on its way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Back to throw, it's Casey. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Leaves it with the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the running back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. Smashes through the tackle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Out of the gun. The inside kick. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Badger! And the stomping has commenced. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Casey. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys
going deep. He's got it down the left side. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to... Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues. About to go 8-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Split backs here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Proctor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Pressure coming. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And they exploited the soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Casey. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Coming up, 4th down.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. Touchdown, Huskies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football to make a play.
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,